Okay, car video. It's April 18th and I came up with a stupid idea to go camping next weekend. So we don't have any camping stuff. So come with us to Shields in the Colony, which is a real bummer because it sucks to get up to. And it's rainy and kind of shitty out today. So join us on trying to figure out what camping stuff to buy for our trip to Palo, Pinto Mountains State Park, Texas' newest state park, and our number
11? 12?
8.
No.
It's 8.
Oh.
So let's go. Camping is fun. Okay, us idiots are coming here to this camping store, which is about the size of Taj Mahal and parking lot to match. I think when we came in here and Serena said they're numbered and lettered rows, we knew we'd fucked up, but here we go.
Back. Don't worry about it. That's what you want. And you don't have to do anything.
Well, that was an experience. There was also a massive aquarium in there and a guy in the aquarium brushing off the, what I'm assuming to be fake coral. But there were a ton of kids around, so I didn't film it. I'm kind of tired after that. What about you?
There was a lot going on.
That was...
But we got some good prices.
We got good prices.
2 bags full of stuff.
2 bags full of stuff. So we are idiot campers with gear now. If it's any good, guess we'll see next week. All right, here we go. First attempt at camping. Did I dress up on purpose like Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter? Of course I did, because I'm gonna command respect this campground. And that way I'll look cooler when I get bit by a snake. So here we go, off to Texas' newest state park, Palo Pinto Mountains State Park. All right, what are your feelings going into this?
I'm feeling happy. It's a little warmer, I think, than we would like, but I'm excited.
I too am excited and ready to get this show on the road. I think first we're going to stop at some local cafe in Strawn that everybody recommends called Mary's, have some lunch, and then we're going to get into the state park and see what happens from there. Our newest state park, Palo Pinto Mountains. We're gonna try and head something called the Button Bush Trail. The signage is kind of weird and or lacking here, so who knows, but I think there's a lake this way, so it's kind of what we're shooting for. This is the Mesquite Grove part of the Buttonbush Trail. It's a little warm out here, about 90 degrees. Usually we don't rock this in the summertime, but it's not summer yet, so let's give it a go. We're just doing a warm-up. We have a backcountry reservation, which I think once we park a mile or two away from where we're parked now, it's a 2-mile hike in to get to this site, and then it goes on for another 2.5 miles. So we'll probably set up and then go do that later in the day once it cools down a little bit. But I think this is maybe halfway through the Buttonbush Trail so far. Okay, so when we came in, we drove here, parked here, then we came down around this Buttonbush Trail to the end of it here, and then we kind of cut up, came back around this half of the Tucker Lake Trail. Now we've driven all the way over here along this pink line. We're parked here. We're gonna take this little bit over here on the Texas and Pacific Trail, and I'm not sure why there's a parking lot there when this is a trail, but anyway, it's a 2-mile hike after that point to the campsite, and that's where we're headed. Hopefully it's cooling down a little bit because that was pretty dang hot. So see you on the other side. All right, Texas and Pacific Trail, 2 miles and a very heavy backpack. The water really messes you up, but I think I have almost 2 gallons of water, so it's an extra 16 pounds. I don't know, probably extra 12 pounds in here. So let's go. All right, about a little over half a mile to go. Been mostly this kind of deal. It's just hot. This pack is far too heavy. So anyway, almost there. All right, well, we had wildlife there. Serena scared it off. There was a rabbit there. Didn't get there in time. Oh, maybe here he is. Baby rabbit. Better than snakes. All right, we made it to the campsite. That was a pretty brutal start. Kind of got into the swing of it
By the end.
about the last 100 yards. But tent went up real easy. As you can see, there's just a kind of just a big meadow here, and then they just let everybody set up. There's somebody like right behind those trees, and somebody right there, a couple people over there. So it's pretty cool. And then right beyond this over there, there's a couple of toilets, permanent compost toilets. So pretty cool. Trails right there. There's a train that comes through over there somewhere several times. We heard it when we first got here, but I didn't film it, and you can't see it from here anyway. And that trail keeps going, and I think it follows the train tracks. It followed a creek most of the time. So this is the Bristol Backcountry campsite here at Palo Pinto Mountains State Park, Texas' newest state park. I didn't mention that about 50 times already. We didn't put the rain fly on. Starting to wonder if maybe we should have, but who knows. It's not supposed to be any rain, and it's pretty warm, so might just leave it off, let the breeze come through, but we'll see. Next thing is to cook dinner and then probably just go to sleep, I guess. That's about all there is to do. Later. Pasta marinara. Cooking it up. Not too bad. Good morning from the Bristol backcountry site. Slept okay. That sound you heard was the train coming through, and that happened about 6 or 7 times last night. So it's a pretty active railroad here, but wasn't too bad actually. It's kind of nice. It was a little while before I got cool enough to sleep comfortably, and we didn't put the rain fly on, and semi-regretting that this morning because everything's a little wet, but not super bad. It's not like it rained or anything. There was lightning all night, but that was it. So I'll give this place 3.5 hiking poles for staying here. Points off for just my misery in getting here because it was so hot, and maybe the train. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but so I guess we're gonna eat some breakfast and wrap it up and get the hell out of here. Premium. All right, so this morning we're gonna take the Palo Pinto Creek loop back. It kind of hooks up right back to the beginning, so the trail to where we were last night is pretty much just a road all the way, a little bit of standing water in it, but this just kind of makes a loop, so it goes parallel. Same way we came. I think there's a creek. It'll be on our right again this time since we're going back, but we'll see what this one has to offer. Okay, FYI, the creek trail is 100 times better than the regular Southern Pacific, Texas or whatever it was, trail to get to the campsite, just because it's flatter and more packed down. I'll try to get a picture of the state of the other one. I think the other one they use vehicles with big tread to probably go service that toilet that's out there, or rangers use it or whatever, but it's kind of rough going. Also helps if you're about 10 pounds lighter on your back. Said creek. So there's a little crossing here. I guess it would be a little bit more tricky if water was up, but we're pretty good right now. I don't think it's rained here all week, so seems like it's mostly drained off. Pretty dry, a little muddy, but not too shabby.
It's probably gonna jinx me that you're filming. Oh, they're all stable. That wasn't bad.
Success. Damn. Okay, so we were just standing up there, and then here's the dam. I guess the water gets up. This might be kind of tricky, but a little bit of a crossing here, and I'm guessing this maybe hooks back up with the first trail we were on here in a second.
A small amount.
So there's the split. We came yesterday, we went straight, so we just came from that way. Now we'll head back. Can't remember how far it was, but mostly it's lots of this, and it was real deep because I guess it rained lately and they had trucks coming through here. But there's your mountain. There's another one. So, probably not a mountain by most people's standards, but for around here it's pretty good. All right, that's a wrap on that trail. Back to the car safe. I think there's an overlook to go see back there somewhere, and we're gonna go check out the walk-up campsites for maybe next time, in case you just want to do some little camping without the hike in with 900 pounds of water. Let's check it out. All right, so this is a pavilion slash canyon view. Apparently it's pretty cheap to rent for a wedding or whatever. It's like $100. It's pretty good. Build yourself a roaring fire. You don't like that? Build yourself a fire pit. And there's your canyon view. So I guess we kind of went down that road right there, I think, and then back over into somewhere back in over there. That's where we camped. So there's a pretty good view right here. So there's your canyon view pavilion. There's a big playground over there, and then some more shaded picnic tables. But yeah, it is weird to see it all brand new. Pretty good job. Oh, we also went and looked at the painted stick walk-up camping, which is like a parking lot, and then just off there's like tiny little trail where you can go, and there's a big area with bear boxes and fire ring and plenty of place for a tent right off the parking lot there. So that might be an option for us next time if we ever come out here again. But pretty cool. Yeah, I'll give this new Texas newest state park a big thumbs up. There's more toilets, and then kids are behind the tree, so I can do a quick scan here. More picnic tables over there, and then a playground. And then that leads down to that pavilion and the canyon view. A couple water sources. So, not too shabby. All right, these are the car camping electricity, I think, and water. I think that about does it. All right, we did it. That's number 8. Palo Pinto Mountain State Park, which is weird that it was in this book because we got this book a couple of years ago and this place wasn't even open, but whatever. There's your stamp. There's your patch. If you're coming here, that's the only option they had. They had about 4 different stickers. I'll show you that in 1 second. And that is a wrap. Oh yeah, we also went to this place on the way. So if you ever need butter toffee peanuts or habanero pecan, Gilbert has got you covered. Now, and they'll bless you on the way out too, because it was very Jesus oriented. So if you're a religious person that likes nuts, you can get your nut on at Gilbert Pecan Company. All right, as an homage to our favorite camping YouTubers, Adventure Archives, I guess we'll do a post-hike meal. So here we are, about 10 miles down the road from State Park at a Smokestack restaurant. Here's the proof. All right, post-hike meal: turkey sandwich, cottage cheese, chicken sandwich, and fries. We did it.